Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you are joining me from today. I'm in Port Elizabeth, the windy city in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and I thought I should just drop by and say hello guys, and thank you once again for following my videos. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we call emotions. Thank you to everyone that has been commenting and sending me messages about the other topics that they would like to hear about, as well as about different types of clarity that they are seeking. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Nina, and a whole lot of you that always join my watch parties. And I'm taking an advice or guidance or a suggestion from one of the friends that I have in the group called Lulu, who said, let us speak about what emotions are. This came as a result of the different levels of the scale of consciousness that I spoke about in the last video. So here I am to talk about the emotions. So what are the emotions? We are emotional, spiritual beings having a human experience. So you are not the physical hand that you are. You don't say M hand, M head, M face. You say my hand, my face, my head. Meaning that the face, the hand and the head belong to you, belong to something that is residing inside of you. And that is the authentic you, the real you. Yes, yes? So, if we are spiritual and emotional beings, what language do we understand? What is the frequency that we operate on that tell what the existence that we are is all about? It is the frequency of feelings or emotions. Emotions are these feelings that are coming together to create a trend of the state of vibration that you are at. And they range all the way from guilt, from shame, from embarrassment. This is the state where you are just above death. A number of people tend to commit suicide, for example, when they are feeling the blame, they are feeling ashamed in such a way that they are feeling so hopeless. And as you go up the scale of consciousness, you begin to experience different emotions. Now, when you're feeling like the guilt or the shame, at the very lower scale of consciousness, those emotions that you are feeling there are those that make you say, things are happening to me. You are operating as if you are a victim of circumstances as opposed to the instigator of action. You are just the recipient of everything that is happening around you. And once you come out of that emotion and you begin to grow in the being that you are, in the understanding of the power that resides inside of you, you then say, oh, things are being done by me. This is a state where you are taking responsibility for things that are happening around you. You pause and reflect and ask yourself a question if something has happened to you and say, what contribution could I have made to make things different? So you are moving now all the way from the shift, the guilt, the blame, the anger, the fear to what I call pride. Pride lies at the zone or the division between the red zone and the blue zone. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you have pride, you can experience pride from the negative side. And this is where you're saying, hello, things are being done by me. I have the power. I can create everything I want. But you are doing that by way of elevating yourself and putting yourself above everybody else. Once you go above the dividing line of the red zone and the blue zone, the pride that we are talking about is the acknowledgement of the power that resides in you. That says you are only a vehicle of the universe. You are a vehicle through which everything that is created in the universe happens. So when you come to that understanding, you can change your reality. This is when you operate with gratitude. A state of gratitude for everything that is happening around you, including in everything that is happening around you. It is accompanied by a state of love, unconditional love, where you understand that the essence of who you are is love. And you will give love. You will envelop everything that you are doing with love. Where you experience peace. Peace in the midst of the storm. You are just surrounded by this tranquility and the calmity that comes with knowing that everything is just the way that it should be, and it is a matter of time before things come to be the way that you would like to see them, because there is the daylight and there is the night time, and during the night time, whatever you have planted during the day is going to be manifesting when the morning comes. So there is an evolution of the emotions that you need to be aware of, because all of us have it in us to reach the state of transcendence, to reach the state of peace where everything is happening as you. However, right now, my desire is for me to see you moving away from the state where you're a victim of circumstances, where you're saying everything is happening to me, poor me, poor me, to a state where you are saying, I actually have the power, and I am allowing this physical manifestation to be a vehicle through which everything will happen. So things will be happening through me, and I allow to open my eyes and be aware of the ideas as to how things can happen through me. So that is, in a nutshell, the emotions that range on a continuum, a scale of consciousness, which I wish to share with you today. Remember, as usual, I enjoy hearing from you. Please leave your comments below so that I know that you are together with me. As usual, I'm your sister in partnering with you, and I'm your partner in building your dream. Zoliswa Emotions. Till the next video. Goodbye.